G'day, friends and fans. Welcome to Tabletop News. I'm your host, the author, David Applegate, author of the books The Boyhood of Cade, Power Gains, and Into the Elves Mound. Now, before I begin, I'd like to remind you that this channel is sponsored by you, the viewing audience. So please stick around for the links after the show. But right now, I'm going to share out the links, let everybody know we're live. And if you're watching this later, please share. Please share out the links. Now, just taking a moment. First Rumble. Now YouTube. Now my X. Hey, let's see. Somebody over at YouTube. Say hi, press the like button, and let us know what you think. All right, a couple of people watching. More to come, of course. All right. First up is, of course, my favorite site, the Bundle Holding. Bargain basement deals. Get your RPG, cheapest chips. And branch out. Branch your horizons. Try new things. Mongoose 2300 AD, second edition. Near future tabletop space opera from Mongoose Publishing. Starter collection $14.95. Beat the threshold price, level up, and you'll get the entire collection, which the threshold price is $31.04, and you get 4 more titles with a retail value of $135.50. Now, first up, you get the Traveller Core Rules Book. This is the 2022 update edition. Next is the 2300 second edition referee screen and the tools for frontier living. This is the famous Traveller space opera. Level up and you get 2300 AD Project Minion, Deep Space Voyage to the Pleiades. Hey, get out of the Elves territory, boys. I'll burn you alive. Anyway, ships of the frontier. Anyone drones, fighters, freighters, landers, warships, and stations for 2300. And vehicles, 100 new vehicles, designs from bikes to battle tanks, bulldozers to combat walkers. Aerospace Engineer's Handbook, The Art of Science and Designing Spacecraft in 2300. Full retail value, $258. Base price, around $33, gets you the whole lot. Bargain. Next, we have the world's largest bargain, 20T D20 from May 2019, the D20 Tabletop Role-Playing Supplement Collection. Largest collection, well, the base collection, $12.95, but level up, beat the threshold price of $26.53, and you'll get the entire collection with more titles. First up, you get the Ultimate Toolbox. 400 pages of charts, tables, seeds for any fantasy gaming system. There are no rules, no powers, no stats, merely page after page of stuff. Over 1,000 tables with full index. Empire War Mercenaries. Hail to the monarchs and the forces that make them. Empire, claim the throne of ancient kingdom, turn its resources to your own ends, send legions into battle, crush your foes, etc., etc. War Well, source book for war. Mercenaries, source book for mercenary campaigns. Gods, magics, and relics. The rules for gods, sorcery, and relics. Details of 16 races of their pantheon. New spellcasting classes and relics. Power of gods. The Legion of Devils. Single water could bring justice to all or ruin to all. Adventures 1 and 2, collection of adventures, 558 pages. Now the world's largest collection has a bonus set. Next is the world's largest dungeon. Massive dungeon crawl. First dwarf began with sculpt stone. The Celestials built great dungeons with mammoth walls, locks, doors, and traps. A dungeon larger than any other known. Imprisoned hellish undead, demons, beasts, and fiendish monstrosities. Who can say why? But the term stood inviolate for thousands of years. Explore over 1,600 encounters with 20 designers. A massive dungeon unlike any other. The world's largest city, as it stands, a city of diversity and alleged civilization. Over 700 pages of material, including poster maps. Dungeons plus Dragons. Guide to Dungeons, a survival guide to the realms below. Dragons, everything you need about dragons, writing, training them. Massive hoard of treasure, $147 retail value. Ultraviolet Grasslands, a science tabletop, science fantasy, or fantasy tabletop role-playing game from Luca Ricci. Complete with Synthetic Dream and other trippy ebooks. This is one price, $17.95, gets you the complete collection. Ultraviolet Grasslands is a trippy adventure in time and space, half adventure, half mind-blowing trip, where you have streamlined characters, rules, and bestialities. You venture out into the wastelands, and can you survive? Now, you actually get the original source book and the updated source book. As with Synthetic Dream Machine, a sort of adventure / rule set within the setting. It's an alternate start for UVG, where you wake up in a wasteland with no idea how you got there, and the Adventure Mercenaries. Again, this is a sandbox where you're fighting off an invading army. Magic Tech Nia is the misuse of powers great and small. Spells for use in Synthetic Dream Machine and UVG Earth Trial setting. Vast array of powers, and for you to use and abuse. Now, so the Wastelands gives you exploration, a creature generator to basically expand this and any other science fantasy. So they even admit it's a science fantasy role-playing adventure. Dozens of tables for new creatures, great and small. Get ahead, traveling the anti-cannons in a floating fortress, a bizarre tribute to the bizarre film Zardos. The head floating over Earth, and finding out that in the far-flung future, that it's not a barbaric past, but a far-flung future where civilization has collapsed. It didn't take long with the head floating around to figure out, and the futuristic weapons. Somehow, Sean Connery's greatest flop turned into one of his classic, long-lasting cult hits, which still brings audiences today. I mean, Zonos is actually a popular film, along with Metropolis and many other cult classics. Is an example of what's called bizarre science fiction or science fantasy, where this is post-apocalyptic pre-rebirth. There is still some remnants of technology, but most of the world is post-apocalyptic. And it's actually seeking liberation from them captors who are using advanced technology and hoarding it for themselves. Google would never do that. Ignore the giant head they're building in the Arizona desert. Kidding. They wouldn't build it so close to civilization. Let us in. A Last Lands one-shot horror adventure set in UVG. Outfit your caravan now. Pay the threshold price. Just pay the single price, $17.95. Get the entire collection. Hi, Surf. Well, I just like to bring people some little bit of good news and tabletop and let them know what's going on in the tabletop land beyond the mainstream, beyond your 5th editions, beyond your online RPGs, beyond basically go back to old school RPGs. Hopefully entertain you along the way. Thank you for your comments, and I hope you sit back, relax, and enjoy. Don't forget to press that like button, please. All right, Mazes Fantasy RP. This is the Mazes core book and 12 modules with the follow year 1. Well, one price, $17.95, gets you the entire collection, ending in 10 days. Mazes Fantasy Role Playing, as it says, this is a classic dungeon fantasy role playing game where you explore dungeons and mazes. What a shock, right? Use flashbacks and other tropes to basically move the story along. It's an exploration game. You have modules. 12 are provided. These are 12 mazes for you to explore, 10 to 26 pages each. As you beat each one, you slowly progress. Folios, indexes of challenges from the first year of monthly mazes role-playing, including 80 hazards and unique items, edges, curses, and traps. Enter the maze, threshold price, $17.95. That gets you the whole lot. Now we have the Quill of Damocles. Mapmaking commissions are open. D&D Mapmaker, Battle Maps, Patreon, and Roll20 Marketplace are live. Powered by the Dungeon Alchemist at Linktree in description over on X. Mapmaker has released some new maps, tokens, other items, but they also have drive-through where they have a whole bunch of past and present published products for you to peruse. Blacksmith, Cabaret Club, Castle Gates, City Alleyway, Forests. Quite a collection of maps. Actually, goes on for 57 items. Next up, we have Hypervision. The official trader of Hypervision Adventures LLC, a small tabletop role-playing development company looking to bring their vision to others. They have a Patreon. where they have the Saga of Eternities. Of course, you can join for free to start, pay to level up, and you get access to different classes, powers, and other items. Next up, we have Cross Paths, the Throne of Luster. Crowdfunding soon for the Throne of Luster. They are a tabletop designer and publisher. They are a Dicebreaker Tabletop Award finalist for 2023. They have a link tree with all the links. Give you some idea of their art and direction they're going with. And they actually have a few items out. Check out their link tree and you'll see Throne of Luster, their campaign, Bramble Trek, a previous GM-less RPG adventure on pre-order, Covers of Midnight, a tarot-based RPG, funded in 6 minutes. Ashes, a Souls-like GM-less RPG. Wow, this one looks. $92,000 of the 1,000. Just to give you an idea of what they can do and perform and provide. Project finished, however, back in June 24. I'm not sure if I covered this. I know I covered something from them in the past. Now, of course, I have my own homebrew system for D6. Base level gives you joins the community and access the role-playing content. Level up, $3 gets you help support the artwork, and of course, $5 gets previous tier. Where you now Squires get access for $3. You get access to the maps, gridless, and $5 you get the gridded version of the RPG maps. All right. Please and thank you. Support my Patreon today. Support other creators, of course. All the links are in the description below. I appreciate you all for coming. Please like, share, and subscribe if you haven't done so already. Please support the channel. Check out the links in the description below. X, sorry, you're just going to have to visit. Well, yeah, you can support me, but to support the other artists, you have to visit either my YouTube or Rumble, because X don't let me post additional links to the but I'm pretty sure if you pause the video, you'll get the names. Anyway, support me on Ko-Fi, Patreon, buy my books, buy my merch. Please and thank you. All the links are in my link tree. All my links are in the link tree, and it is on my profile on X as well. I appreciate each and every one of you, so please check out my Patreon today. Please and thank you. I'll see you all in the next video. Bye for now.